The Instagram account mal_ raised by a teen is usually a wholesome corner of the internet, run by a girl who shares her love of roller skating and the joy of raising her energetic puppy named Mal. Her videos are normally lighthearted, full of laughter, training tips, and sunny afternoons spent gliding along the streets. But this clip was nothing like that. She was spending the evening in Alanya, Turkey, a place she often skated through with her dog trotting cheerfully beside her. It was supposed to be a calm, familiar routine, but everything changed the moment a man approached her. At first, it seemed like casual conversation, until his behavior shifted. His tone turned aggressive, his body language threatening.
Can you leave? No.
He walked away for a moment, giving the impression the situation was over. But it wasn't. He came back, and it was about to get only worse.
Can you get away? Come on. No, can you leave us alone? Hey, hey, don't hit my dog. Don't hit my dog. No, you leave. It's a public place. No.
Hadi.
Can you leave? No, you leave.
The man stepped toward her again, the tension rising in an instant. She was alone, on skates, in a public place, yet no one stepped in. Dozens of people passed by, glancing over but saying nothing, doing nothing.
I won't go.
Ne go ama? Yallah buradan.
No.
Siktir git. Keserim onu ben. Hadi.
No.
Yürü.
No, I won't go. It's none of your business. Can you leave? I'm going to... Don't touch my dog.
Bana dokunma.
No. Don't pet her.
Dokunma. Ben sana dokunuyor muyum?
No, dokunma her.
Yürü git hadi.
Can you leave? I won't leave.
Sen karışma.
Good.
Gitsin biliyorum, karışma.
I won't go.
Çocuk, sen suçlu duruma düşersin.
Only after the confrontation had escalated far too much did a father who was playing with his kids finally intervene, breaking the tension long enough for the aggressive man to finally leave. Without the father's last-minute involvement, it's hard to say how much worse it could have become. Encounters like this are far more common than most people realize. Women across the world face harassment, intimidation, and threatening behavior in everyday public spaces, often in broad daylight, often with witnesses nearby. What's even more alarming is how many bystanders choose to look away, unsure or unwilling to step in until it's almost too late. This video is a stark reminder of the reality many women deal with, that even the simplest, most joyful routines can shift into danger without warning, and that when it happens, the silence of those around them can be just as frightening as the confrontation itself. But unfortunately, she is not the only girl experiencing these things. Have a look at this next encounter. Adventure Travel and Raw Moments is the channel run by Valerie, a traveler known for her upbeat, spontaneous journeys. Normally, her adventures are full of kindness and connection, but on this night, hitchhiking solo through Turkestan toward Aristanbab, the tone shifted into something far less expected. This video documents that journey, a trip meant to be ordinary, yet one that turned into a quiet test of boundaries and instinct.
I'm just a few hundred meters away from the city center in Turkestan, and it's sad to see, but it looks like a different world. The streets are full of potholes, they're scattered everywhere. The contrast is very big, like the huge buildings and the fountains. Yeah, it's like the same city, right? Bye-bye! So I didn't come very far today, not yet. A friendly man took me with him, even though he didn't have to go this direction. He was very friendly that he took me some kilometers outside of the city center, so it's easier to get another lift here. He was afraid that his wife would be jealous, so I didn't show him on camera. But yeah, here I'm on the proper road, good for hitchhiking.
From the beginning, the contrasts of Turkestan set the scene. Valerie moves between them with her usual optimism, trying to cover distance before dark to reach Aristanbab in time to pitch her tent.
Thank you so much. Thank you. So lucky I met this family. They were so sweet. And they took me like 1 hour from Turkestan to Aristanbab. I wanted to come here because there's a beautiful mausoleum and a mosque, and it's a bit more rural here. It was like dirt road, nothing to see, but yeah, that's Kazakhstan. I love that. So cool. And now I'm looking for a spot to set up my tent, somewhere with a good view. I would love to wake up and see the mausoleum in the morning, so I try to go somewhere on the field.
Eventually, she finds a spot with a view of the mosque, racing the dusk to set up her tent without drawing attention. Horses move in the distance, their silhouettes drifting through the last light, and unseen voices carry faintly across the field. It is beautiful but exposed, the kind of place where quiet doesn't necessarily mean alone.
Two mosquitoes in here. It is actually soft. The size is just perfect. I'm glad about this tent. Woo! My first night in a tent in Kazakhstan. My first night in this tent also. It's very basic, but it brought me here, so it's good. I'm thankful I have it, because tent always means flexibility, and that's what I love. Actually, the driver brought me to a guest house, which is like 200 meters from here, and thought I wanted to sleep there, but then I said no, actually I have my tent with me, and I said I will just go to the field.
Valerie settles into her tent, the field around her quiet under the fading light. The air carries that first night excitement, the kind that comes with being free to choose your own view of the morning. But what feels calm and promising now will soon shift entirely as the night brings an encounter she never expected.
I had probably slept for 1 hour until I heard a noise. It was the horses coming closer to my tent.
Hello.
So I opened the door to watch them and welcome them. But then a car approached. There is someone in the car. I hope he doesn't mind me camping here on his ground.
Қазақша білмейді екен деп
WhatsApp берші, жаңа телефонды.
Bye bye. Thank you. Kata rahmat. Thank you. Bye. What was that? It was so weird. Okay, so obviously these people are the owner of the field and the horses. So they came to check on them and they saw my tent, and I was already watching the horses. So I went outside to speak with them and ask them if it's okay that I sleep here on their field.
The landowners were curious and luckily very friendly, eager to know who Valerie is and why she has chosen this field for the night. Through translation apps and exchanged smiles, the conversation stretches on. A little awkward, but never hostile. It seems like nothing more than a passing interaction with strangers. Though before long, the night will show that not every visit to her tent would remain so friendly. Because in the middle of the night, around 3 a.m., the car returned. Only this time, the man was alone. His wife no longer with him.
just called this man friendly. I'm so disappointed. It's 3 a.m. I heard a noise, someone was saying something. I opened the door of my tent, and then he was there again, like very close. And he was like making a kissing gesture. I said, what? I was still like, I didn't understand what was going on because I just woke up, and he really tried to go into my tent. I had to stop him and push him away, and he said, what are you doing? No. Like clearly said, no. And he wouldn't understand, like he wouldn't want to understand. I was like in such a shock because I didn't get why, like, what was happening, and I kept saying no, and he wanted to still like come inside. Eventually he said, yeah, phone to speak, like Google Translate, and I said, no, leave me alone, no, go. And I think I said this for 2 minutes straight until he finally left. But man, I've never had that before. And yeah, now he went back into his car. I don't know, will he return or not? So it's a bit stupid situation right now. And I mean, so sad, because they were friendly and stuff, but this really destroyed it, unfortunately. And it was the first time I didn't really feel 100% safe. I mean, I was sure that one day I will face these kind of situations, but yeah, it just didn't happen to me yet. Yeah, now I placed my cutlery next to me, just in case. I don't think he will come back, but you never know.
For anyone in Valerie's position, this moment would be deeply unsettling. To be pulled from sleep by movement outside your tent, only to realize it isn't an animal, but a man standing there alone, is the kind of shock that unravels any sense of safety. The stillness of the night makes every sound sharper, every second longer, and the thin fabric between you and the outside world feels far too fragile. It's the kind of situation where fear and disbelief collide, leaving you painfully aware of how vulnerable you really are. In the hours until dawn, she barely sleeps. Every sound becomes sharper, the rubbing of the sleeping. And when morning finally comes, it is quiet, almost serene, as though the night never happened. Days later, editing this footage, Valerie reflects on what she could have done differently.
By the time I edited this video, a few days had passed since this incident had happened, and I had time to think about how the situation came about. Yes, I was in short clothes when I talked to the farmer and his wife because I was sleeping before. Yes, I shared my social media accounts with them. Yes, I answered their questions honestly, that I was traveling alone and that I'm not married. And yes, I was super friendly as always, I smiled a lot. But they were a married couple and seemed warm-hearted, even though they should have noticed that it's not the best behavior to interrupt my sleep at 1:30 in the morning for such a long time. And still, I would have never expected him to return without his wife.
She writes down new rules for herself. Clearer boundaries, fewer smiles when something feels wrong, small protective fictions like pretending she's not alone. They're changes she doesn't want to make, but ones she knows might protect her courage, the very thing that allows her to travel the way she does. This wasn't the story she wanted to tell, but it became the story she needed to share. By the time she leaves, the field looks calm again, but the memory of the night lingers, a reminder that even the most beautiful journeys can carry shadows. And it leaves a question for you. How would you have reacted, waking to find yourself in her place? Let me know in the comments below. Now with that, we move from one unwanted encounter, where a quiet stop in Sri Lanka turns into something far more uncomfortable. The YouTube channel Alyssa Vanilla is usually a bright, comforting corner of the internet. Alyssa lives full-time in her van, and most of her videos follow her through quiet desert sunsets, cozy camp setups, and little moments of joy that make the van life community feel so welcoming. But this particular video showed the part of the lifestyle that no one talks about, the part that turns beautiful open landscapes into places where danger can appear without warning. She had driven out to the BLM desert land outside Tucson, hoping for a night of peace after days in the city. The heat was brutal, nearly 100 degrees, but she had found the one patch of shade beneath a lone desert tree. It was supposed to be a routine stop, a place to cool down, clean up, and simply exist without anyone around. But that solitude didn't last.
Oh, okay. Are you a ranger or?
No, I just live close.
Oh, okay.
So I kind of come out and check, make sure, because I know there's a lot of people that come out here that don't have a lot.
I'm fine right now. I don't know if I'll stay here, but I just wanted to check it out and see. It's pretty hot though.
Do you do this, like, is this what you do for a living? Do you like travel around or what?
Yeah, basically.
Yeah?
Yep.
So how long have you been doing this for?
I've been in the van for like almost a year, last November, so getting close. But I was traveling around in my car since 2020, so it's been a while.
So you've been a nomad for a while.
Yeah, yes, I'm used to it.
And you're enjoying it, I suppose.
Oh yeah, definitely.
All right, well, just so you know, so you're not worried, I drive by when I'm here. I actually work in Colorado. I live here, like a mile and a half from here.
Okay.
And so I kind of drive through when I'm here, just checking on people, making sure they got water, got what they need.
Cool.
So if you do stay, I'll see you again, but that's all I'm doing.
All right.
Nothing spooky.
Okay. Well.
I had shit stolen from my house 2 years ago. So 2 years ago I started doing that. I started making myself open to people that were out here, giving them my name so they knew who I was, so they saw my face, and you know what? It's worked for me. Nobody steals shit from my house anymore.
And what is your name?
Johnny. If you need water, I have a hose outside that runs all the time.
A man on an ATV approached her, claiming he lived nearby and liked to check on people, making sure campers had enough water. On the outside, he acted polite, even caring. But the moment he stepped closer, something deep in her gut whispered that something wasn't right. His kindness felt like a mask, and her instincts didn't trust it. He talked a lot, explained himself even more, and tried to reassure her that he wasn't doing anything spooky. But something about the conversation was off. Too much detail, too many pauses, a kind of over-explaining that set off small alarms in the back of her mind. Still, Alyssa stayed calm. She answered politely, and eventually the man rode off. She thought that was the end of it. It wasn't. A short time later, another ATV approached, this time from a different direction.
All right. I'll let you have your evening.
All right. Enjoy your rounds. I was just about to start talking about how the good thing about being out here at this time of year is that there's no one else out here. As you can see, there's no RVs in the background or anything.
guy on the mountain up there that is watching you with binoculars.
Okay, well, that's unnerving. Well, I guess I won't be staying.
Well, it's not that you can't stay. Just, I'll be honest with you.
Yeah.
The other side of the mountain is safer.
Really?
Yes.
Okay.
He's driving a older Dodge pickup. And he told me he comes out here and offers water to people. But I would stay away from him. He told me he parks up there and looks around to see who might need water, who might need this, who might need that. And I was like, I turned and looked and went, well, her fucking camper is right in the open.
Yeah. So did you catch him watching me, or did he just tell you that he was watching me?
When I pulled up, he had his field glasses up, looking this direction, and I was like, what are you looking at?
Yeah.
Well, I'm just looking to see if there's anybody that needs water. So anyway, he's, you see that white truck? Underneath the tree?
I'm right in the tree view, so...
Alright, come out here and I'll show you. Just so you know.
Yeah, it's also just odd that there's not really anybody out here.
Get a good description of that truck.
It was a white truck.
It's white and burgundy. Honestly, I'd move to the other side.
So, I mean, I did want to stay because it's nice out here and it's quiet, but if there's somebody watching me, then obviously I don't think I should stay out here at all.
Well, that's fine. That's your choice too.
Yeah.
The same man returned, the one who had already made her uneasy the first time. And this time, his story took an even darker turn. He claimed someone on a distant ridge was watching her through binoculars. And suddenly, everything clicked. The strange pauses in his conversations, the lingering stares, the overly personal questions, the too eager offer to let her shower at his house, but only while he was there. His insistence that she move her van to a more open area on the other side of the hill. And now this, an unseen stranger supposedly watching her from above. But what didn't make sense was how perfectly his story mirrored his own behavior. He repeated the same lines he'd said earlier, that he gives water to people out here, that he checks on campers, even though he had no water with him at all. He pointed out a truck he claimed wasn't his, yet described the man inside using the exact same words he used about himself. The more he talked, the clearer it became that something wasn't adding up.
Yeah. That's really sucks. It was really nice out here, but... Well, at least I got to put my laundry away. It's always easier to do housekeeping out in the open rather than in the city somewhere. So just finishing up my laundry and then I'll probably have to leave, but that's okay. Do you need anything?
No.
Okay.
No.
Alyssa tried to continue her laundry, hoping he would just leave, but it took way too long before he finally did. That was her breaking point. Alyssa grabbed everything and threw it all into her van as fast as she could. Within minutes, she was driving away from the BLM land, putting as much distance as possible between her and that unsettling encounter. It wasn't until later, once she had calmed down and replayed the moment in her mind, that the full danger of the situation settled in. His repeated stories, his conflicting explanations, his fixation on her being alone, the staring. The strange warning about someone watching her, a warning that conveniently made him look like the hero, not the threat. Everything pointed back to one chilling truth. The only person watching her that day was him. And Alyssa's instincts had been right all along. But even after such a terrifying close call, Alyssa made something important clear. The risk didn't come from living in a van. It came from people who treat a woman alone as an opportunity. Alyssa was lucky. She trusted her instincts, she left in time, and she made it out safe. Sharing this wasn't for shock or clicks. It was to show the truth behind a lifestyle many romanticize. That alongside the beauty and freedom, there are shadows. And sometimes, those shadows follow you, like seen in this next encounter. 2 years ago, on November 9th in Asheville, North Carolina, something shocking happened. It was a bright, sunny day, ideal for exploring and finding a serene spot to rest. But what followed was horrifying. Meet Sarah, a beloved YouTuber known for her channel, Sarah Dungo, where she documents her stealth camping trips. After a day of exploring, she parked near a peaceful park, cooked some pasta, and prepared to wind down. Everything seemed perfect, until the peace was shattered. Out of nowhere, 2 loud knocks echoed through her van. Startled, she wondered, why? Why would someone knock on her van? She was in an isolated spot, far from any trouble, or so she thought. The knocks came again, even louder this time. Panic set in. Who could it be? What did they want? Sarah decided to gather her courage, and she peered out to see who was out there. And then she saw him, a man, peeking through the front window.
Know her, please leave me be.
He asked her about a girl he was supposedly searching for and insisted on checking inside her van. Fear gripped her as she realized the danger she was in. Without hesitation, Sarah drove away as fast as she could, her heart racing. Imagine being alone in your van, trying to sleep, and a stranger appears, trying to get inside. It's every solo traveler's nightmare. It's a relief that Sarah managed to drive away despite being harassed by the unknown man. Now with that, we move from one unwanted encounter to another, unfolding in the mountains of Kyrgyzstan. Valerie, the creator behind the Instagram account Journey Us, is known for traveling alone to places most people never think to visit. Remote mountains, quiet valleys, and landscapes that feel untouched by time. Her videos usually highlight the hidden beauty of the world, the kind that only reveals itself when you step far outside your comfort zone. But on her multi-day solo horse trek towards Sarikul Lake in Kyrgyzstan, that peaceful escape was shattered in a way she never expected. Her morning had begun like something out of a travel film. On the 5th day of her journey, she woke to the soft light stretching across the Jedembel mountains. The air crisp, the world silent, except for distant hooves and birdsong. While she packed up camp, 3 local children wandered over, smiling shyly, sitting beside her, letting her tuck flowers into their hair. It was the kind of moment that makes solo travel feel almost magical. But that calm disappeared in seconds. A local man approached her, offering help with her horse. At first, it might have seemed like a gesture of kindness, but something about it felt off. Too forward, too insistent. When he invited her to his yurt for tea, she politely declined, explaining she still needed to finish packing. But the mood shifted fast.
Муж есть? Муж? Да, муж. А только один турист день.
Да.
А ночью куда спать? Сарколь, да? Ночью.
I don't know.
А ночью спать сарколь? Нет. Где чатер? Одну, да, только двое, одну.
Одна.
А только одна, да?
Yes.
Я дома есть чатер. Я чатер есть. А потом саркула, хорошо?
I want to be alone.
Секс, ну, понял, секс нет. Секс. Понял?
No.
Эй, дома, давай.
You said sex. I said no.
Давайте чай поем, чай.
Leave me alone.
Хорошо.
I'm so glad I filmed this. It just shows the reality sometimes.
His questions became invasive, prying into her personal life, her sleeping arrangements, whether she had a husband, and where he stayed at night. And then the questions turned unmistakably inappropriate. In that moment, isolated in the mountains, no one else around, she was left navigating a situation no solo traveler ever wants to face. Not danger in the physical sense, but the deeper fear of someone refusing to hear the word no. It was a harsh reminder that traveling alone can expose someone to uncomfortable, unsettling situations no guidebook can prepare you for. As Valerie later said, she wished she had spoken up more forcefully, but in reality, exhaustion and frustration can make even simple responses feel heavy. Still, she refused to let him ruin her day. She packed up, climbed onto her horse, and continued onward, unaware that more challenges would follow. Along the trail, a shepherd stopped her, confused about why she was walking beside her horse instead of riding him. But for Valerie, the trek wasn't about rushing. It was about moving at a pace that let her and her horse, Soul, enjoy the landscape together. And soon, the mountains opened up to reveal one of the highlights of her journey, the breathtaking view of Serikul Lake. The way down was both beautiful and unexpectedly risky. After accidentally following a cow path instead of the main trail, Valerie found herself navigating steeper terrain than she'd planned for, each step demanding full attention. Stress rose with every shift in the ground beneath her feet, but Soul remained completely calm, grazing and walking as if the mountains were nothing more than a familiar backyard. After hours of zigzagging across the slopes, they finally reached safe ground, and exhaustion flooded in. That tiny green oasis felt like a reward earned the hard way. She set up camp, cooked pasta topped with foraged spring onions, and ended the day grateful, not just for the beauty around her, but for her resilience. This clip may be one of Valerie's most important, not because of the scenery, but because it shows the truth behind solo travel. Moments of peace, moments of fear, and moments that demand courage you didn't know you had. Now this next one is a little different from the others I've already showcased in this video, but I still felt it belonged here, because what happens in this corner of YouTube is just as disturbing and fits well in this awful subject. Darkness can be found anywhere online, even in places designed to look harmless. Travel vlogs, for example, are often comforting escapes: beaches, local food, culture, adventure. But every now and then, a channel appears that uses the idea of travel as a disguise for something else entirely. One of these channels belongs to a man named Seem, who runs the YouTube page Pro-Life Traveler. According to him, he left behind his European life to live in the Philippines, meeting locals, experiencing culture, and living freely on the road. At a glance, it looks like any other travel channel. Beautiful beaches, busy markets, friendly strangers. But a closer look at his video titles reveals something entirely different, a pattern that has alarmed thousands of viewers. Titles like, "She Didn't Mean To, But My Pants Almost Came Off," $17 for an hour with her, "You Won't Believe What's Possible in Bacolod City," and one of the most disturbing of all, "She Just Turned 18 and Ready to Mingle with Foreigner." It's this last video that I will show some clips from first, as it is one of many that expose how dark this channel truly is. From the start, Seem presents himself as a friendly traveler exploring the Philippines.
We are in Tanay City. Hello, Miss. Kamusta ka? Hi. Miss, do you know where I can cut my nails? Do you know some good place?
There's a nail salon right. We just take 2 blocks. You will see like a residential hotel, and then just take a right.
But what about in public marketplace?
Oh yeah, there is, but I'm if it saves the hygiene.
Oh, really?
I mean, so. But if you just need to cut your nails,
then it's I think it's okay.
It's pretty much fine.
Thank you, miss. Hello, kumusta mo? Hello, miss. Then where the hell is the food? Hello, miss. Hello. Where's the food? Food. Food.
What?
Food. Food. Where?
Food. Yeah.
Where is it? Hello. Kumusta mo?
But the behavior captured on camera tells a much more troubling story, and it gets worse with every minute.
Are you still single?
Yes, I'm ready to mingle.
Ready to mingle?
Yeah, joking.
So you are a chef also?
Yes, but my sister cooked that.
Okay. You look very beautiful, as always.
Where are you going?
I just came here. I did manicure.
Where?
Levis. Yeah, look how beautiful.
Yeah.
Yeah, I like this. Let me see your fingernails.
Yeah, it's very dirty.
It's good. Where's your sister?
Inside. Singing.
Oh, she's the one. Well, why you don't have a boyfriend? Why you don't have a boyfriend?
I don't like to enter a relationship.
Why? But do you want to have a foreigner boyfriend?
Yes.
Really?
Joke.
Yeah. You are such a good girl. You are such a good girl. You deserve a good man.
Yes.
Yeah. Them you cooking, cleaning.
In the video, he approaches a young local woman who he claims has just turned 18. What follows is not cultural appreciation, but a man acting like he's friendly, but meanwhile openly objectifying her, sexualizing their interaction, and framing her youth as a selling point for his audience.
You said you read the comments. What people said bad about you?
They think I'm a gold digger.
Bye-bye. What the hell was that?
But you don't like to eat.
I'm full. Okay, bye-bye.
Bye-bye.
Nice to see you. One day. One day. So guys, we're gonna go check back to the banana village. Let's say hello to the friends. Hello. Kumusta? Oh, you look so beautiful. You look very copper. No, you look very good. How are you?
Yeah, I'm good.
How
about you?
I'm okay also.
God, you're so handsome and tall.
Oh, thank you, miss. You are also very guapa. Very guapa. Oh, wow. Hello, kumusta ka?
Hi.
How old are you?
18. Oh, mama. Wala, good to see you.
Are you twins?
Oh.
Are these your children? These are your children?
Oh, there. At the back.
So you have a negotia?
Yeah, small.
Kamai negotia? But do you also live here?
Huh?
You live here upstairs, right?
Yeah.
You have a cute house.
Yeah.
Are you single?
Now?
Where's your boyfriend?
Husband is... yeah.
Oh, upstairs. Okay. How are you? What?
Yeah, pick some fresh boko or...
Fresh boko? Yeah, sure, let's do this. Let's do it. I think I will start going back to the Tumakete. Then I will be exactly home by 6 and Selena will be very, very happy. It's 55. Almost, I don't know how many minutes, but that's how much it takes to drive from Tanhai to Tumakete. Kumusta ka?
Come home.
How are you?
I'm good.
Are you happy I came exactly?
Yeah, of course. If you promise, huh?
You can my little paiut. 1, 2, 3. Come here. Little patta. Look at this. Look at this. That's my baby boy. That's a big bully. He's gonna be a big bully.
Why bully?
He's gonna kick all the Filipino boy ass.
Throughout the video, Seem makes comments that are on the edge of inappropriate. But of course, this isn't the only video he shared on his channel. In this next one, things got even worse, as he treated them like products rather than people.
Ayo, Maina puun, kumusta mo? Are you shy? Shy on the camera. Last time I was over there, there was one whore also came to me right away, tried to offer her services. She was quite young, 24 years old, and she charged 1,500 pesos. Hey, how are you? Kumusta mo? What are you guys doing? What?
We're sorry, but we're
Why your voice is like that? Why your voice is so deep?
Because I'm a trans girl.
Oh, really?
Yeah, I'm a naturally born woman.
Okay. What about you guys? Are you real one?
Yes.
Mm. But you guys don't want to be a boy. You guys don't want to be a boy. But in the Philippines, why is it like that? That the guys want to be a girl.
Because it's not a choice.
But the girl doesn't want to be a boy. Why is it like that?
It's a choice. Something like that. Questioning my gender identity or
Wallah.
sexual preferences.
Wallah. Don't get offended.
Yeah, I already get offended.
Really, why?
Because you're questioning about my gender. It's about gender sensitivity.
Oh, really? I'm so sorry.
But it's okay.
I didn't want to offend you.
Because not everyone have enough wide vocabulary about that.
Yeah, my English is so bad. I'm very stupid, guys. Guys,
No,
they know
you're
I'm
not
stupid.
but,
Yeah.
Just want you to be aware of your words, because not all people are aware of your.
I'm very
of
sorry.
Your words.
I'm very sorry.
Okay, it's okay.
Yeah. Have a guys good day. Yeah. Jesus Christ. Guys, I offended the lady boy.
And just when you'd think it couldn't get worse, it did.
Ayo, Maina puun. What are you doing? Miss,
Want to go walking?
are you a pokpok? Pila usa hour. 1K.
You're very nice.
Very nice. And you are you the pimp?
Ah?
Are you the pimp?
No.
You are.
Is
But how old is she?
Pala na ka gani, nak? Pila ka na gani? 21.
21. Okay,
Yes.
maybe later. Okay, maybe later. So 21 years old for 1,000 pesos. Jesus Christ.
And rather than recognizing how inappropriate, dangerous, and disrespectful his actions are, he frames the entire situation as entertainment, something shocking for his viewers to laugh at, rather than a reminder of how often women in poorer regions are harassed, sexualized, or exploited by travelers who see them as easy opportunities. He brags about how easy it is to approach young women in the city. He comments on their age. He jokes about how cheap their time is. And throughout the video, the camera lingers on women who clearly didn't consent to being filmed. Some of them visibly uncomfortable, some barely adults. What makes it even worse is that Seem himself acknowledges that many of the women he approaches are young, often very young, yet he continues anyway, turning the interactions into thumbnails and titles crafted for clicks. And viewers noticed. In the comments beneath this video and others, people call out his behavior, describing it as exploitative, disturbing, and predatory. Many question why a grown man is wandering around the Philippines filming and sexualizing strangers, especially when some appear barely 18 or younger. Despite this, he keeps posting, keeps approaching women, keeps using them as props to sell an image of adventure, when in reality, it's something far darker. This isn't travel content. It's a man broadcasting his inappropriate behavior under the guise of exploration, normalizing a pattern that puts vulnerable women at risk and paints exploitation as harmless fun. And that is why this case belongs here. It exposes a kind of horror, the kind that hides in plain sight, wrapped in thumbnails, travel vlogs, and fake charisma. And for the final story, the danger shifts from screens and cities to the quiet stretches of road where instinct is all you have. Liz, the creator behind the channel Regretleys, is known for sharing the raw, unfiltered truth of life on the road. Most of her videos highlight the beauty of bus life, the wide-open landscapes, the freedom of living on her own terms, the sense of peace that comes from waking up wherever the horizon ends. But she never hides the darker side either, and in this particular story, that honesty becomes the center of everything. She had left behind a quiet, restful night in the middle of nowhere, tucked into a campsite with free hookups and absolute silence. The kind of stop that reminds you why traveling alone can feel so freeing. But as she headed deeper into northwest Texas, a region she already knew was harsh, remote, and unforgiving, she decided to play it safe and book a harvest host for the night instead of boondocking. A small business parking lot, a laundromat across the street, grocery stores nearby. On paper, it seemed perfect, quiet, harmless, and exactly what she needed to reset before a long drive east. But the moment she stepped out to walk her dog, Rio, something shifted.
So Rio and I are gonna go walk around town a little bit and see if we can find this laundromat. So I literally just took Rio outside to go walk around the block to check out the laundromat, and I'm already getting catcalled. It's so frustrating, especially now. The way I'm traveling, it's just like, makes me feel uneasy. I just hate cities, urban areas.
A man started catcalling her almost immediately, not from a distance, but close enough to follow her around the block. Close enough to make her change her route so he wouldn't see where she lived. Close enough to turn a simple walk into a careful calculation of safety.
And I now, oh, Rio, come on. Gotta pack a little, oh, nope, this way. So I just had to walk around the block the other way to prevent the guy who was catcalling me from continuing to follow me, and I didn't want him to know where the bus was and that I was living in it, because I'm just behind this business, you know, like, it's nice to be on private property, but I mean, at the end of the day, like, this isn't, like, yeah, it's still just me out here. And then that pack of, like, the small little dogs that wanted to chase after Rio, so had to go back around the block. Luckily, the guy wasn't there anymore. I'm excited to get out of here tomorrow morning. Yeah.
Let me pause right there. What is not shown is my small mental breakdown.
She didn't film what came next. She said she couldn't. What she described instead was a small emotional breakdown. The anger of being followed, the frustration of having her boundaries ignored, the exhaustion of remembering that no matter how capable she is, traveling as a solo woman comes with rules and limitations that others never have to consider. She searched for another place to stay, but every nearby option carried warnings from other nomads. Nothing felt better, nothing felt safe. So she did the only thing she could. She locked the doors, sent her coordinates to a trusted friend, and tried to disappear into the background.
It sucks to not feel super safe and secure where you're parked, but that's the reality of bus life, and God forbid anything happens, I'm confident in my ability to react to things, but I think really I just need to hunker down, cut my losses, and then get out of here first thing in the morning and hopefully find somewhere much more beautiful and relaxing. You know, it's always good to listen to your intuition, and it just sucks when it's been like the alarm has been wrong of like, maybe this isn't such a great spot. But I looked around, there's really nothing else. The crime is pretty high in this area, so I'm just gonna deal with it. We're gonna make the most of it. Again, I made chicken nuggets, so life is good. Yeah, I'll see you guys in the morning.
Rio growled throughout the night, alert and protective. But luckily, Nothing more happened. No footsteps, no knocks. No one returned. Just enough quiet for dawn to finally come. The next morning, Liz didn't wait. She left the moment the sun rose, grabbing a new tire on the way out of town and heading straight toward a winery several hours east. Another harvest host, but this time peaceful, open, safe. The kind of place where Rio could run free and where Liz could breathe again. Because that's the strange duality of van life. You can wake up in a place that makes your skin crawl and end your day in a landscape that feels like healing. But even surrounded by vines and warm light, the weight of the previous night lingered. Traveling alone means carrying your own safety, your own fear, your own strength, all at once. And sometimes the body has to catch up. When the rain came the next morning, it hit her all at once. Grief, exhaustion, the emotional crash that arrives only after the danger has passed. She allowed herself to feel it, to not be the strong one for a moment, to sit with the pain instead of pushing it away. Because this lifestyle isn't just about freedom. It's about facing the hard moments fully, learning from them, and choosing to continue anyway. By the time she crossed into Louisiana, the tension had eased. She let the landscape, the road, and the quiet help her breathe again. And in sharing this encounter, she wasn't trying to scare anyone. She was showing the truth. The full, imperfect, sometimes frightening reality of being a solo woman on the road. A reminder that intuition matters, boundaries matter, and that all of us, especially women traveling alone, deserve to feel safe in the world. Now that was all for today, folks. If you enjoyed these horrifying clips, click to see more on the video on screen.